We've just arrived at one of the UK's biggest van life festivals and we're so excited to be here.
So in this vlog we're going to show you what we get up to and we're going to head off into Shrewsbury and probably visit something special.
So we're all set up here at Shrewsbury Showground.
Yeah, look at it. Decent little pitch we've got going on here. Windbreaks are out again.
So just having a quick drink and then we're going to head off, see what's on tonight because it's Thursday. We've got a golden ticket to get here and I don't think there's much open, but there is some kind of entertainment on tonight, so we're going to go and see what that's all about. And also we're with the van club, so we're going to see what they're up to.
It's the first official day. It's the Friday, and this is when the stands really open up and the day visitors all come in as well. So we're going to take a little walk around now while it's nice and early, just to see what's happening and see the layout of the show, really. Did you have a good night, Colin?
Good, actually, yeah.
Yes.
Because my knee was playing up a bit last night after all that walking yesterday, isn't it?
Well, we'll take it a bit easier today.
It's rain this morning. That's all it needs sometimes, just to...
Yeah. Although I think we're going into Shrewsbury today. I think we're going to look at a castle. So we're parked down there. The show is literally just over here, so you get a good spot. But as soon as you come through that barrier, you've got the stands over here, just as normal, really. And the stage area, I think they've upgraded the sound system, maybe, and the stage itself. And also, they've got a new canopy for the sandpit. Are you going to be the driver this year, are you? So Colin is off. Well, you're on the wrong side for a start.
Left-hand drive.
Oh, right, yeah. You're left-hand drive, are you? We're on a wander to find some friends we ain't seen in a while, Nikki and Billy. Now, we think, by their picture, they're around here somewhere.
That was on the picture.
That was in the picture. So they're around here somewhere. They'll be in there.
Round there.
You've got all the overlanders there. And then you've got the Field of Dreams in here. So they're tucked away in here. There they are. There's their van over there. Colin's on a mission.
I hope something pinging.
He's going to see if they're still sleeping or if they're up and about.
Oh, put some clothes on. I think they're up and about.
We found them, so they're having a nice coffee. Said they had a heavy night last night, but they're looking nice and fresh today. And that's where the talks are, in there. So all your food and everything's down this end. That's the wellness area over there. So in a different place this year, not far from the actual market. As always, you come to these shows, you've got the van club. If you are looking to join, then yeah, go and talk to the guys and they will help you with everything you need to know about it. Leaving the stands now, so we're going to head back. So I think Jodie's cooking me an omelette, so I'm going to go and have that.
Right, that's me. I'm finished work. I'm ready to go. Oh, I love this festival. There's just so much going on out there. And I think I'm missing out on some really good stuff. But we did want to go into Shrewsbury today, so that's where we're going to head off. Come back for the evening entertainment, whatever's going on here. And then, which we'll try and show you some of. And then tomorrow and Sunday, because I've got both days completely off, we're just going to go around the festival and show you what it's got to offer, because it is the biggest one yet out of all the van life festivals they've done. This is a massive sellout. In January, I think it was. They launched the tickets in December, and in January it was a sellout, but then they were able to open some more and open some more. We're here, and it's not far different from where we were last time we came. I think we were further down there last time. But look at all them flags. We just walk out this gate here, which is literally behind the stage there. And then that's the start of the walk into Shrewsbury. So normally you would go through there, but they've got some works going on down there, so we're having to walk down this way for a change. Oh, this is where you come out down here, isn't it?
Yes, usually.
Right, so the alleyway you normally can walk down if it didn't have works going on, is at the back of this. Actually, that's Pig Trough there. It's not where we normally come out. I'm sure it's called Pig Alley. So this is where we normally come out on when we come out from the alleyway, this road. Actually, it's down here because you cross over the road to the pub, don't you? Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah.
Royal Oak, we've been in there before. Very nice. I think it's here, isn't it, where we come out?
Yeah, so this is usually the alley down here.
We found the river anyway.
There it is. So I think you can get rent out kayaks and supboards and stuff like that and come down here.
What, from the festival area?
From the festival, yeah.
What, and you can come right down here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, isn't it?
Nope.
The church there.
Yeah.
It says 1909 on the...
It is. What is a congregational church? Just where gatherings happen?
Lee's got Google Maps on.
Yeah.
He's looking for this castle.
We're 5 minutes away. It's up there.
I think it's a military museum as well.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, happy with that.
And we've actually got here pretty quick. 15 minutes, do you reckon?
I reckon if that, yeah.
Yeah, just to
Let's
get
call it
here.
15 minutes.
And there it is up there. It's not that far at all.
So we're going up here to the top, but you've got a lovely train station. Look how old that building is, like proper unique.
Looks like we're going to the train station.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? But I think that's how they get easy access out. We're going up. We all know Jodie likes to go up, up and up.
I'd rather not, but a bit of good fitness, isn't it?
Am I right in saying just over that way you've got the prison as well?
Yeah, we did.
Not sure if the castle's open, but we'll have a look.
Looks like they're doing some work up there. They've got scaffolding.
I think, if I remember rightly, this is what happened last year. Not last year, it was the year before, where they had all this up there as well, so we couldn't get in then.
Lee said that's normally the entrance.
That's what Google Maps says anyway. So correct us if we're wrong, and there is another entrance on the other side, but we're going to go down near the prison now, and we can see if there is another entrance, or visit the prison maybe.
Naughty boy.
Oh, well, we're walking right over the train track now. Not literally on the train track, obviously. And just through there will be the prison. I am going to see, though, if that castle's open.
And we're just not understanding where the entrance is, or if it's actually not open. Well, the entrance definitely isn't through this side because the castle's over the other side of the train track.
Yes, because of the train tracks down there.
So it looks like
Looks
we
like
ain't getting in.
No, we're going to prison, love.
Yeah.
Let's go prison.
Trying to get into the castle. What a beautiful day though, eh, Lee?
It's a lovely day today, yeah. And the good thing is it's not too hot like it has been.
This
Gutted
is
we
it.
couldn't see the castle, but then this is just as good. Bit worried about going in there and not being able to come out, though.
Will you go first then?
Oh, I'm trying it, am I?
See you later. I'll come and visit you.
It was nice knowing you guys. Historically, Shrewsbury's jail was in a school gardens. And that was just near here. It was now near the current library, shall we say. Shrewsbury Prison was originally built in 1793. It became known locally as the Dana, D-A-N-A.
Dana?
Dana, after Rev Edmund Dana.
Am I leaving you both here then?
Well, this is...
I only paid for you two, I didn't pay for myself.
Oh, there you go. Right, so this is the photo room. We'll do this after. Do you reckon this is the governor's office? Yeah, different governors that were here at that time. So, 2005.
I found my seat.
So, can I be released, Gov?
Have you been a naughty boy or a good boy?
You tell me, Gov. You got my record.
Oh, no, declined. You've got another year.
Right, so we've had our snapshot and we now enter into the prison.
Just realised something. Go on,
What?
how tall are you? Because
Oh.
we have this argument all the time. He says he's 5'7".
They got sank in there. They got a loose floorboard here.
Yeah, you're 5'6".
Yeah.
How
I should be 5'7". and
am I taller than him?
Just, you're over the black line.
I'm
Colin's
5'7".
on the black line.
You've shrunk.
It's my legs that are bent. Ooh, just on 6 foot, I would say.
Oh, 6
Take your
foot.
shades off your head a minute. Yeah,
6
definitely
foot.
6 foot, yeah.
That's about right.
You were like on your tiptoes. So you can get guided tours here. We chose not
for
to
these
do
bars.
that and to wander around on our own.
Yeah, so this is where the security would hang out.
Oh, look. So
Yeah.
these are some images of what they would have seen.
They would have guided it around here. Hello? There's a riot. Crack on, mate. I'm busy. Oh, that's escape rooms.
Oh, that must be something else you can do.
Yeah,
being paid
well, we
for.
can go in there. So we will go in there. They're just calling it the escape room. Oh, this is officer's room.
Right, I'm shutting the door.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm leaving you.
We've got a new one coming in. So is this my desk then? So I'm the Adjudication of what?
Adjudication, yeah.
Right. So, yeah.
Its adjudication system is known as the formal discipline process and is used when a prisoner is suspected of committing a disciplinary offence within the prison.
Right.
An adjudication is also known as a nicking reports or notices within the prison service among both inmates and staff. So every prisoner that is adjudicated will receive notice of adjudication on a charge sheet. The sheet is more commonly known as a nicking sheet should set out the details of the offence which is alleged to have taken place.
There you have it.
So what's your job then?
That.
Oh, Collins is... Oh, no. Do you know, earlier on, when we put that microphone on him, he actually thought we'd put a tracker on him. We should have blooming done so.
We're in a prison, we lost him again.
Is that the electric chair, Lee?
Huh?
Is that the electric
Oh,
chair?
I don't know. No, it's obviously a stair chair stair.
I was going to say the
Lift.
discipline process is a bit far-fetched if that was the case.
Just taking a bath. And
Oh, he's off to the loo.
holding area. Very echoey in here.
Echo. This is where you get checked in, I think.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, they make you go in there and shower, or was that just, yeah, shower?
Maybe strip you off and check you've not got anything where you shouldn't have it. What do you want?
Just checking me in.
What have you done?
Well, I believe I'm innocent.
That's what they all say. Anyway, you go into prison for being innocent. This is Colin's office. It's got all the medical stuff in here. You'd be all right in here, wouldn't you?
Hang on, is that to check your ears?
Not fitting you here. This is one of the cells that they would hold you in after you've been checked in. Oh, you do get a toilet. Oh, someone's put a bottle of something down the loo. And a sink. Oh, behind a door. That's very generous, isn't it? I thought it was just in the middle of the room.
Quite spacious, actually.
Yeah.
You know, they've been quite generous here. You get a TV up there as well, look.
Yeah, not like in America in the sheriff's offices where you end up with a cage in the middle of a room.
So what's this about? Boss 2. That's what it
dunno,
says on. That's what it says on it.
It says when you come to prison, you'll get booked in, then you'll see the nurse, and then you wait for the night office or something.
So that's me
So
sitting
maybe
here.
I don't know if that's what that's.
So do you reckon
for.
there's been a naked butt cheek on there? And I've now sat on boss number 2.
I would assume they would have cleaned it if there
You'd hope.
was.
So that's where they were strip searched.
And then they sit on the boss. Bodily orifice search system.
Just to
That's what it
indicate whether the
stands
prison-
for. Bodily orifice search system.
Oh, God. I sat on it.
Stand on that and lean over that or something.
And this indicates whether the prisoner has anything hidden up the jacksie. Well, this is actually a cell, but it's all blocked off. So I wonder if these are like special prisoners that weren't allowed out there. Oh, wow. Someone was having some baccy there. Fixed furniture. So I've always wondered about that. So you can't move your room around. At least you've got your own new bed. So I wonder if this is like a solitary room.
Yeah.
Just because it's behind these.
We need one of them in our house when you annoy me.
And look at that for a bed. This is when you've been very naughty.
This reminds me of the old Russian building in Kabul in Afghan.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's what we stayed in.
Like this.
But we weren't confined to it.
Do you reckon that's the loo? I'm not going to try it in case that's the loo under there.
It probably would have been if it's not anymore.
Bit tight against the wall. It's a strip cell. Cell 2. The first thing you will probably notice is that the cell has 2 doors with the room in between to enter it. It is designed this way so that prisoners making a lot of noise could not be heard and cause disruptions. So through here, that's just
Can't go
wood.
through, it's locked.
But obviously they have them doors and it's a modern day cell. So this is what a cell of today would look like.
Not much privacy on the loo, is there?
No, not at all. So this is 2013. Looks better to me.
At least you're on your own if you need to go to the loo. Well,
Yeah.
This one. I always wonder with the bunk beds, what do they say? put your hands over your ears while I go to the loo? And your nose. In the 1960s, many prisoners had overcrowding issues, and there could be up to 3 in a cell. During this time, the prisoners had many tinned items. This could include tobacco and tinned fruit. Prisoners would have to slope out each morning, but also had the opportunity to wash using a simple basin. In this cell, the prisoners would have basic items such as newspapers, books and playing cards. In the 1960s, prisoners did not wear the grey tracksuit you see today. Prisoners were expected to be smart and wore basic suits. Oh no, there's padded cell in there.
Oh, that is padded cell, so you can just maybe make it out. There is someone in there in a straitjacket. There's no padding in there, so I'm assuming...
It says, with padding on the wall,
Yeah.
it is specifically designed for prisoners where violent behaviour may result in injury to themselves, other prisoners, prison officers or damage to the room.
Quite cool. You've got all this sort of mesh up here, so I suppose little items they could chuck down, but they couldn't actually jump down, and they keep the floors separate, I'm assuming. They've got gates up there as well. And they're even showing a female Victorian cell. Oh, with a child. Then we've got the kitchen. With weighing scales there. Not really much in here, quite basic really. Chickpeas in salt water, do you reckon they're still good?
The vinegar might be.
Vinegar might be, yeah.
Might be able to clean your windows with it.
That's quite new, to be fair. Oh, the first night room. There's a couple of them. You must progress up the wing.
You must sleep on the floor in here.
Yeah.
I thought it would be on the floor.
Oh, we're now on the upper level, and it goes up again and again. So looking up there, you've got one ground floor, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 floors. That's a lot of prisoners, isn't it? 4 floors.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of naughty people.
Yeah, and they could have had, what, 2 in a room? So, it's quite a lot.
Up to 3 in a room sometimes.
Well, yeah, back in the day. Yeah, so there was a BBC drama. So his cell, I believe, was this one. Popular BBC drama, Time. So this is where he would have done the acting for that. Oh, look, we can get through here. Oh, I never thought that. Oh, there's them stairs there. OK, so that'll take you back downstairs.
Right down the Noggle.
Yeah, I just want to have a little look in here, because this obviously would be where the government... Well, oh, hello. There's your medicine. So you get your meds in there. However, I think, looking at that person there with no head, they need more medicine than I do. No, that's what it is, like a medical room. And I think if you go through here, which you can get through, St Luke's Chapel. Right, and it comes through here.
I didn't realise this was here, did you?
I didn't, but I think you can get visits up here. What's that in there, darling?
There's like loads of tables and chairs.
Yeah, like a classroom. Rehabilitation room, probably.
Right.
You can go up there, and that's probably just very similar on the next level. That's you stuck on the other side.
Please do not feed.
So this must be the exercise yard, and if you're really bad, then you might go in the stocks. Does it actually work?
I'm not going to do it. I'm not putting my head in there.
No?
Not a chance.
Why not?
Because you'll leave me like that. And I won't be able to get it off.
Watch your hands.
That's about all you're getting from me. I'll even look through it if you want effect.
Ah.
I'm not putting my head in there, not a chance.
There you go, there's all the windows. So they've got even the bars going across the windows as well. This is C Wing. It's just all, oh, look. It is literally another part of the prison. It's massive. Massive in here. So C Wing, what's that about then? This wing can hold 43 prisoners. There are 11 cells on each landing with cell C1 to 11 being a constant watch cell. People in these cells are going to be watched 24/7, I'm assuming.
Might be the crow wing.
Is that a crow wing or
Maybe.
a raven? I'd say that's a crow. There we go. So there's a map of it. And we are here. Well, that would shock you, wouldn't it? Ooh. Roses are red, mould is green. I may be dirty, but the water is clean.
It's quite dusty, isn't it?
Yeah, we're going up. Me and Jolie was just saying Colin will be all right here, his new home. And I'm sure he's going to do just fine. He's got plenty of rooms to choose from.
Yeah, you can choose one.
Because there's no one else here. Look at this room then. I'm going to go check this out. Executioner's bedroom and execution room is that way. This would have been way back in the day then, obviously, when you was able to do executions with his Highland Park whiskey.
The executioner would arrive at the prison the day before the execution was due to take place. On arrival, they would use the prisoner's height, weight and build to calculate the length of the drop, prepare the rope and test the equipment using a weighted sack. The sack would be left to hang on the rope overnight to ensure the rope was stretched, and it would be readjusted in the morning if necessary. Oh God, that's depressing.
In April 1822, 5 prisoners were hung in one day for burglary. So it's from here. Oh, and the drop down there.
Oh God. Yeah, if the film.
Is that Jason off the movie?
It looks like it.
Yeah. I wouldn't like to be looking at that view for the wrong reasons. So that's an actual picture of the public outside, and that was the county's last execution, 1961. This is the condemned man's cell in here. So this is where they would have kept him before the execution. This would be probably one of the last executions in the prison, 1961, 9th of February. So what Jodie's just discovered is down here, room 203, so it'd be number 3, second floor up, is the haunted cell, isn't it, love?
So it says so, and it's like a photo opportunity, so whether there's a ghost in there.
Maybe they put something in there to spook me. Here we go. Ah, right, there's even a bit of information on it here. We did miss that. It's reported to be the most haunted cell in the entire prison, considered the haunted wing. There have been many... Oh, the grey lady.
This unsettling sighting has been reported numerous times, and to this day we do not know who she is or why she is here. Could she be a prisoner or perhaps an officer? So that's what it is she's come out of here and gone down to the execution.
Oh, wow.
Like a grey lady. So she must do this then. Ooh.
It's a great lady, that's the witch.
Do you know what we need? We need bloody Scooby-Doo's help here. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
If I was one of the staff...
Grey lady.
Do you know what? If I was one of the staff here, I'd dress up as a grey lady, and come out of there and walk up there just to, like, scare people.
So we've got some riot shields. And we've been in here before. Ah, look, this is the riot cell. God, he's making a mess of that room, eh? But don't worry, the lads are on it.
Like my daughter's bedroom. Bye, Colin.
Bye. Bye.
You've escaped already?
I did the tunnel.
Right.
That was on the top floor.
You did a tunnel on the top floor. Brilliant. We were looking at getting one of the pictures that we took at the beginning, but
to be honest, you can do your own.
They weren't. We didn't look that good on the background. Maybe it's the way we had the photo taken, but they weren't. We thought we can take our own better than that, so we just decided not to. Yeah. Sometimes they may come out better for different people if maybe we're just not photogenic. Yeah,
and not only that. So obviously we're joking about Colin escaping. He ain't really escaping, but what we're doing is sticking him in a prison van, and he's off to another prison. So he's getting transferred. That's what he got put away for. Walking around with a camera like that. I think that's enough of seeing the prison, so we're going to, head back to the festival now. Yeah, and, have some fun. Have some fun, have some festival time. Just like that. We'll see you there. That is actually starting to go really slow. But Jodie wants to get on it. I want to go on it, but I'm not going on my own. I'm not paying a £5 to sit on my own. I'll probably faint if I go on it, unfortunately. It looks here. Just looking at this ice cream van. Colin's getting us an ice cream, which is great. But it's considered the last remaining factory-ordered VW ice cream van in the worldwide, 1963. Strawberry's really good, and Lee's got salted caramel. Very nice. Not my whippy that I normally have, mind, but this would do. Colin's gone for funky banana, but we think it's tough banana because it's just come out, actually, and it's still a bit hard to get out. What another lovely day. Beautiful today. Although don't wear white when you're doing a barbie. Already got a splatter.
Oh no, it's a bit warm out there. Anyway, we're going to have this lovely barbecue and then we're going to head out to the entertainment. So we'll do our best to get some footage, but I believe it's all rock music tonight, which is good. But not everyone's taste. But we'll let you know what they're like.
Did you read them tops?
No.
So the first one I read was, I love to finger paint. And then, right, and then the other one said, I'm paint.
It is a beautiful evening, actually. And there's just vans everywhere. We're just going to take Colin up to the quieter area for a bit.
We're looking after him, aren't we?
Yeah, there's some festival hats here as usual, but I think these are going to be more popular today. You've got one fan, haven't you? Definitely a bit quieter up here. I think they're setting up over there.
What are you doing then?
To do a bit of music from over the stage area. Oh, look at this T-shirt. Who would that be for? Actually, that one there is definitely one for Colin.
And it's the morning again. Gladly, the sun's still shining.
I thought it was going to be cloudy today, but maybe not.
No, I don't think. I think we've got the sun all day.
We found Lego Man, yeah.
Lego
I am the Lego man from the van club.
You have a different outfit every day, don't you?
I've got one for every day of the week.
So one thing that's different on this festival is they're doing a live van build over the whole festival, and hopefully by the end of the weekend it'll be complete. But you can ask questions, anything you need to know, and watch them do the build as well. So that's
Let's
quite
go
good.
have a look then.
So I like the decals on it. It'll definitely be known. So it's an exclusive for 2026.
Oh, look, it's for sale actually, Lee.
Oh, is it for sale? Oh, okay. So 29,000, which ain't a bad price really. But if you look inside,
Oh, wow.
everything's getting in place already.
I think we should come back when it's done and
Yeah.
have a look what it looks like.
Definitely.
Bear in mind, this show started yesterday.
Yeah. So they've got all this on this side, but obviously they're sticking in the wadding and stuff ready to prep
Yeah.
this side. So we're just going to quickly go into the Field of Inspiring Dreams, have a quick look round there, and then we're going to check out a friend of ours, Billy, who's going to be live on stage from midday. So the field is quite full. Also, you've got a fire engine on display here. So they split up this field a little bit different this time, and you've got other stuff in here, so you've got a few more stalls, and I think they do like bushcraft and stuff like that, and you know, making wristbands and stuff.
Looks like they've had a big fire pit here.
Oh, look at that. That's a perfect fire pit, isn't it? It wouldn't
Yeah.
fit in our boot, though.
Apparently they had some music around here last night as well,
Yeah.
which was nice.
So as well as the main stage, you've got this one here. So they do sort of music here, acoustics. You've got over in the far corner as well.
So this is an alternative. If you're not into the music on the main stage at the time, you can come here. What they've got going on over there?
Well, they have got the kids' entertainment area.
Oh, is this the kids' entertainment?
Yes. This year, I think Victron is the ones that sponsored the festival. One of the main sponsors anyway. There's probably a lot more. And you have got a complete Victron area up there showing you all the different electrics and setups and what kit and equipment you may need.
As you all know, we've got Renogy equipment in our van,
Yeah.
but there's nothing wrong with Victor, and it's another option.
Yes, there's always look at your options, I'd
Yeah.
say.
See what suits you in your van.
Yeah, definitely, and price.
Yeah.
So that's an important factor as well.
Yeah.
Look at you in your blue top. No. All blue.
I don't need a blue top.
It's a Victron man. And Adam's even got a washing machine in
Yeah.
his van.
Oh, that make you happy, love, doesn't it?
I like the way it's disguised in there as well.
Hidden up well.
Brilliant.
Plenty of electrics. Does it rattle a lot? No.
No,
So it's quite stable.
Quite substantial
Yeah.
beams in there that it's bolted to.
Yeah.
It shakes.
It
the
will
van.
shake a bit, yeah.
There he is, Billy.
He's got a nice crowd, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh Lord, won't you find older home? My friends got transporters, they can't shower where they roam. Oh, they have to remain smelly till they get home. Oh Lord, won't Won't you buy me a big motor?
I think the plan is now, after looking around the show, we're going to get our chairs and go and sit with some friends and listen to a bit of live music. So, yeah, party time is now on.
Won't you come and raise your hand? Raise your hand. You can go your own way. Go your own way. You can go your own way. Go your own way.
Good morning. What an fantastic day. My voice is going from all the singing and shouting and everything at the band.
Yeah, a lot of dancing.
So we were out from 11 o'clock and we started our first drink around there. Went to see Billy Reid from with Nicky and Billy. And he was amazing, like a warm-up support act, because then you had Pink, Fleetwood Mac, UB40 band.
Tribute,
They're all tribute bands, but they were all amazing. So it was such a good... Even
Party.
Colin sat with us and listened to the music.
Yeah, and we had the sun and we just got our chairs there, a group of real friends, and just partied until I couldn't take no more and I went to bed. But you carried on partying.
I was
love.
like last man standing or something, mate. But because that's why my voice is like gone. So.
But that's what a festival's all about, and we actually loved this festival this year, and we do love it every year, but it's just getting better and better and better. So
the Saturday, amazing. So we're going to have a little walk around and see what's happening. I think everything kind of finishes around 4:30, 5 o'clock today, something like that.
Back to the van build this morning, so we just wanted to see the progress, and they've got the worktops all on it, the cans all up there, bottle rack up there, and a bed. Got all the boards on the back. Oh, even a table for you there, look.
They've worked hard on this, haven't they?
Yeah. So it's quite a nice space in there, actually. So if you are interested in any sort of van builds and stuff like that, it's called Van Tour Conversions, specialise in it.
No, it's tour van conversions.
Oh, sorry. What did I say?
Van tour.
Tour van conversions,
and there's a QR code there.
Oh, look at that.
We're going to head off now, see if we can find some lunch, because I'm starving.
Yes, get a bit of food down us.
Well, hopefully not down us.
Yeah, well, you always get food down you, don't you, darling?
Yeah, I have a bad habit. I need a bib. I think a lot of people have the same idea around lunchtime. Thai food again, that's really, really popular. I might have that later, though. I just fancy a burger or something now. Let's try the £1/4 beef burgers or a jumbo hot dog. We got double cheeseburger.
Yes. Burger sauce in mine.
I've got ketchup
And
in mine.
onions.
Very nice. What you got there, Colin?
Giant hot dog.
I thought you was eyeing up these mushrooms then.
He is actually on about building
That's
a
the one I
mushroom.
made.
What?
Yeah, that's I made that one because you can do one. They said, "Do you want to do a really big one?"
Oh, so you made that? That's amazing. Amazing. Perfect.
Only one piece of wood.
Just one bit of wood, just worked away. It was quite a big old. It was actually an old tree here, like this one, but.
It's still rooted, actually.
Canoe speed dating every Saturday at 6 p.m. £10. Is that where you went to on Saturday at 6 p.m? So Lee was going to do a bit of either kayaking or paddleboarding or something down here. But then what we've realised is the time has just run away with us.
As it always does on every festival.
So we are going to another campsite in a few weeks where they've got a lake, so he's going to have a go there instead. There's lots of dogs been in here over the weekend because it's so blooming hot. It's just nice they can come down here.
How are we doing? You good?
You all right, guys? How you doing?
Yes, good, mate, good.
Yeah. Have a good night last night.
Me out here. I was going to do that to you. How are you, all
I
right?
got in there
Colin?
first.
You all right, Sam, mate? Yeah, still alive?
Right, that's me. I'm absolutely done and my voice is about to go.
Yeah. So before it goes, we're pretty much going to end this one.
Yeah, we're here tonight, but there's not a lot going on. To
No.
just be like chatting and stuff. There's not much music stuff going on past like 4, half 4.
So it's been a really good show, really good catch up with people, and we thoroughly enjoyed it this year. So onwards to the next thing. What are we doing next?
Well, before I tell you that, I just want to say this was the biggest one that they've done and the best one that they've done.
Yeah.
And it is it is our favourite.
Yes.
We like a lot of different shows and festivals, as you know, but this is our favourite one, and we'll be coming back next year. So the next festival we're going to, we've never been before.
No.
It's Vanlife United in Worthing Rugby Club.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah. Worthing Rugby Club.
We'll put some information on here. By the time this comes out, we probably will have already been, but we'll put some information on there. Check it out on our next video. And if you're interested, we will keep the information up and links in the description so you can book it for next year.
On that note, we'd like to say thank you to everyone that supports the channel, everyone that subscribes, and we will catch you on the next one. So until then, bye.
See ya.